Fight fans, we are back. We are ready for our next fight. Making his way to the cage and fighting out of the red corner, it's Micheal Grybos.
Micheal Grybos, 6 feet tall, 260 pounds, at 32 years old, fighting out of Mid-World Martial Arts in Shamokin, Pennsylvania. This is actually his second fight here at CageZilla. He lost his debut, and then he went out, and he actually fought Matthew Crawford, who's fighting on the co-main event next. And he went, fought another promotion, got a win, and now he's right back in there, and he's got a very tough task here ahead of him in Jordan Blair, who we talked about earlier as being a guy who I think has really developed and improved since his first fight.
Heavyweight bouts are always fun to watch if you're at home and you're sitting there and you're going, all right, how does this work? But if you can't tell when the heavyweights jump into the cage, things get exciting. The cage starts shaking and it starts moving and you start to see things happen. So the heavyweights, Micheal Grybos weighs just a little bit more than his opponent, Jordan Blair, as he comes out with a record of 1-2-1, fighting out of Mid-World Martial Arts out of Shamokin. I can say that. It's almost like smoking, PA, as Micheal makes his way up into the cage here. You just start to see the big boys and people get excited. The problem with that is a lot of times they go to the ground, they lay on each other, and it gets a little bit boring. Let's throw it down to Chris, get the second introduction.
And his opponent, making his way to the cage and fighting out of the blue corner, it's Jordan Blair.
Jordan Blair, 6'1", 248. He's lost 25 pounds, still in the heavyweight division, 29 years of age. He comes to us as an independent out of Roslyn, Virginia, with a record of 1-0.
Yeah, you know, Jordan's not, he's right here in Arlington, just not too far away from Manassas, right outside the D.C. border. He was an athlete in high school. He's been working on his Muay Thai and his wrestling. I mean, he's really been training in a lot of ways his whole life. And like you said, he's lost 25 pounds. I could just tell by looking at him, just his face is leaner. I think we're going to come in here, we're going to see a guy who's even lighter on his feet, who's going to move and cut angles like we saw in that first fight. And, you know, he had such a good debut that when I see people have a debut like that and force themselves to get rid of even more bad habits and focus on improvement even more, it makes me so excited to see how their career will go, because that's the mentality you need to have to continue to progress in the sport.
And you want to make sure, you know, we talk about the sophomore slump here. You know, you coming in your second time, now you're a little more relaxed, but you want to be too relaxed, right? Yeah. And then you worry about the weight difference and see what's happening with that. But you come in here with more athleticism, and like you said, he did such a great job in his debut. If he's still along those lines, as you start to see that, being able to slide guys and move things right to left, he looks so athletic compared to the other heavyweights. This could turn out bad for Grybos.
Yeah, and, you know, but the thing I'll tell you, too, is the more you fight, the more you get in here, the more looks you see. So, you know, for Grybos, this might be, hey, I've seen athletic guys before. I know how to control them. I have good timing. A very mean stare down there.
I like it. I like it. And then Grybos says we're going to touch hands, but that's cool because I like the way that Jordan Blair went right by him. Chris, let's get some final introductions here, bud.
Salisbury Center, this bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the CageZilla heavyweight division. It's brought to you by our friends at Cherokee Decks, specializing in custom decks and porches for over 2 decades. Also, Pev's Paintball, the Mid-Atlantic's premier paintball park. Starting out, fighting out of the red corner, standing 6 foot tall and weighing in at 265 pounds, fighting out of Mid-World Martial Arts, with a record of 1 win, 2 defeats, and 1 draw, it's Micheal Grybos.
Grybos, 6 foot, 260, 32 years of age, from Mid-World Martial Arts.
And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 6'1" and weighing in at 265 pounds, he is an independent fighter with a record of 1 win and no defeats. It's Jordan Blair.
Jordan Blair, 6'1", 248, 29 years of age. Like you said, he's fighting out of an independent out of Roslyn, Virginia.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the CageZilla heavyweight division. Your referee is Adam Sawyer.
Like Chris said, Adam Sawyer will be the referee for this bout number 5 here at CageZilla 67 as we get the seconds out. This is going to be a little bit different here. We got a lot of crowd here, but fighting as an independent, so, you know, it's a little different. You don't have the seconds, you don't have the corners, and you don't have the training you would think. Because every time I hear independent, I think like heavy bag in your garage.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes there's guys who are just unaffiliated. But, yeah, that is a great question, right? Oh, big shot there right off the jump. And those are 2 hard punches there. Mike's putting on him.
Grybos is just really going to town here.
Oh, he hurt him. He hurt him. Really good hands there from Micheal Grybos. Now he's got to be careful. He's got his back against the cage. Jordan's trying to turn into him, just like he did there. And now Jordan's on top.
Jordan kind of flipped this thing around, and Jordan taking control, pushing Micheal Grybos against the cage. Just good right hand from Blair.
Good mount control there from Jordan. He got past the knees and then kind of sat back and flattened out Micheal, and now he's able to get his back
another good right hand from Blair.
And this is good control here from Jordan. Micheal was able to roll him through, though. And then Jordan tried to roll in, and now Michael's got his back.
Trying to scoot out the back door.
Ooh.
Just slammed his face on the cage.
And that's it. That's it. He hurt himself there.
What happened?
Yeah, so when
Salisbury Center, referee